Microeconomics looks at the choices made by individuals and firms and how they interact with the wider economic environment. Macroeconomics looks at whole economies. Want to know one of the biggest macroeconomic questions? Which sectors should countries build their economies on? And is it time to change or diversify? There are three main economic sectors. The primary, extracting raw materials. For example, mining iron ore from the ground. But it's not just mining, it also includes farming and fishing. The secondary, turning those materials into finished products. Iron can be processed into steel, cars can be built in factories, and food from farms or fisheries can be processed into bread, canned tuna, or frozen meals. And finally, the tertiary, services including retail, finance, education, healthcare, and tourism. For example, selling that car at a dealership, or those food products in a supermarket or restaurant. From the outside, the Middle East can look like a land of infinite wealth, but the picture is more complicated. Governments here know that building an economy solely on natural resource extraction in the primary sector and refining in the secondary is lucrative in the short term but doesn't secure long-term growth. That's why companies like Almarai, a Saudi-owned food producer and exporter, exist. Instead of paying for imported food products and depleting the money gained from the primary and secondary sectors, companies like Almarai have taken government investments and created, for example, air-conditioned cow sheds and imported cows so that they can produce their own milk and other products locally and export across the GCSE. This reduces import costs and increases food security. Meanwhile, Dubai offers another clear example of diversification. Those who have holidayed there and visited its many attractions are literally walking amongst reinvested oil and gas profits. The revenue from the primary and secondary sectors has been channeled into the tertiary sector, building a global hub for tourism, finance, and leisure. And this deliberate, strategic choice in economic diversification means that long after natural resource reserves have depleted, Dubai will still have a strong economy, and the people who live there a comfortable standard of living. Because growth has been built on more than just oil. So when we study economic sectors, we're not just listing jobs. We're seeing how countries grow, diversify, and prepare for the future. Subscribe for more exam-ready business and economics insights.